we're recording.
Pussy fart.
I know. Damn it. Well, I'm getting situated as this guy fucking vapes me in the face. Wait, you're gonna have to think skinny thoughts.
Oh, dude, there ain't no way.
Yeah, go around the two biggest guys in the whole room and start.
Yeah, I want to
Instead of making fucking skinny.
I thought skinny thoughts and my teeth started hurting for a second.
Oh, because everyone's. Now that I'm situated.
I also sit on the tallest.
What's
chair.
up, YouTube? It is Dual Factory once again with another. Not Deck Profile, guys.
This is Dildo.
Another video. This time we're gonna do.
Your content is linear.
Anyway, new video. We're gonna do what's called Squad Talk. As you can see, I have a group of faggots around me, right?
Damn.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk
You
about
want
the
a damn
video.
match.
Huh?
You cannot see me in that video at all.
Sit
You
in the chair.
lied
You're
to
not
me.
sitting down.
Yeah, trust me. I made sure we could see you. But anyway, we're gonna talk about current meta. We're gonna talk about a bunch of shit, and we're also gonna watch Puppy Vape.
Mainly him, babe.
Mainly him, Vape.
Gay.
This is really bad. Anyway, first thing we're gonna talk about is we're gonna talk about Nats this year. So what did everyone play?
I didn't go.
EDM.
Pepe.
Pigment's Ultra Beatdown.
Fucking pro over here.
What did you play, Joe?
I played PK Fire. I don't want to talk about
We can talk about Nadir losing to fucking Speedroids round 1 at Euros.
That was hilarious.
Lost a pure speed.
I was saying, yeah, in terms of Nats this year, PK Fire was the most represented deck.
And also got shit on.
Yes, it did. No one expected Domain Monarchs to win North American World Qualifier. That was really bad.
Yes, it was really bad.
That was really bad. You guys aren't saying shit.
I didn't go to Nats, so I don't have.
I didn't even play round 1.
I was having a baby, so I didn't even follow.
I mean, we
the
watched
meta.
the fucking stream until Konami cut it off.
The voice actor sucked.
Cocksucker.
I heard.
The voice actors were really
It
bad.
was pretty
We
bad.
didn't see Connor digging for his brain this year. That's pretty shitty though.
You mean Cohen? Oh yeah, it was Connor.
It was Connor last
yeah.
year, digging at his brain last
Yeah.
year.
Cohen looked like he
in
was
front of
dead.
the
And just like,
I did have a picture from Nats, like trying to just, like do a panoramic picture on my iPhone of the whole thing, and I have Connor like, like I'm taking a picture and he's just like,
Real funny. Make it
And then
for
how
the
we
kid.
always exclude someone from the Nat token.
Yeah,
Always.
I was gonna
Skinner was in a
It
single
was me in
fucking Nat token.
2015, 2016 with Skinner. We don't know what 2017 is going to be yet, but it's going to be something fucking hilarious.
Well,
But we do have one of Fat Nolan.
well, technically Kyle wasn't there either, so.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Yeah, but Kyle didn't go with us.
We got two
Yeah,
spots.
so like,
This
it
year
doesn't
didn't
matter.
count because I wasn't there. Didn't count.
I mean, this match wasn't that great. We didn't include Kyle. Domain Monarchs won.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
Skinner almost got his invite.
Skinner almost got his invite.
That
was a
sucks.
stroke of
Almost.
luck.
bro,
Although he still he did play Break Sword in Pure BA.
he played pure BA.
Yeah, he played Pure BA and he main decked like 10 traps. It was
When there's like
hilarious.
6 people that had fucking PK Fire,
Did he play Speedroids?
Yeah, he played Speedroids, but he didn't play any PK. He played like 10,
He didn't want
8
to
to
play.
10 back
Because I
row.
know he just bought my Speedroids. I didn't know if he.
He didn't
was
want to play
playing or not.
PK Fire because he didn't know what the Phantom Knights did.
But saying, yeah, if you're looking at like all the deck lists and everything like that, almost every Burning Abyss player there were playing the Phantom Knight version of it. And then like there was a couple that played like the Kaijus and stuff like that, but other than that, it was just all PK Fire.
And then there's that one guy at top Euros playing pure.
Yeah, and then you looked at the top 32 for most Nats, like 14, 16 spots were all taken up by PK Fire this
And
year.
it didn't win.
To be honest, if it's not Ignites, I have no idea what they do.
Hashtag scribbling.
same with me.
Hashtag
Our local Ignite player.
Same with me and
Hashtag scribbling.
and Dragons.
I was saying, everyone's talking about how EDM was going to be the best deck, and then just like...
It is
It
a
was
better
just-
deck when it doesn't break. Like,
I mean-
like the potential board it can make if it doesn't break is retarded stupid.
It's definitely the most powerful, but I don't think it's the best deck.
It's not the most consistent of the Monarchs.
Maybe
I
it's the
think.
best.
I think Domain Monarchs is way more consistent than Extra Deck Monarchs.
It is more
It was a
consistent.
good
The
meta call.
plays
was
are
a
the
really
plays
good
are
meta
way
call.
simpler, and like what you do is way
But it
simpler.
loses
But Extra Deck Monarchs just has a
so
bigger
much
power.
harder.
It simplifies the game state to a point where they're just so
Well,
far ahead.
with
of
PK
especially-
being
for the
with
spicy
PK running
reason.
Rampant,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Domain
then,
was just the best call.
but they
Yeah,
have like
to do.
they can't out Massacre Strict like EDM can. Like EDM can break
Yeah,
it
that's
without,
what-
without even wasting a normal summon.
Well, a lot of people weren't main decking, like, all the Pendulum variants weren't playing any MSTs in the main deck because they didn't expect Domain to be a
The
thing.
only decks that were really playing back row destruction of any sort were PK Fire.
Yeah, it's because they main deck the 2 to 3 Twin Twisters as it is just because it's discard
Yeah.
fodder.
Yeah,
Right.
they gain advantage from discarding their cards. So
And-
it was the only deck.
And if
that
they
did
don't
Discard
draw
their
it,
boots.
there's when you compare a card you have to draw like Twin Twisters just out of pure luck to a card like Domain that you can search in multiple different ways and you have 3 Pot of Greeds in your deck.
True.
Yeah,
It just-
they're,
it made
they're
it
more
better.
likely to get that domain before you'll get your twin twisters, and by then you've already lost.
But also,
So that's
I still
what
agree with
I
Bobby though. Like it's so hard for Domain Monarchs to out any Floodgate,
Yeah.
Fog King, Master of Strict, Anti-Spell
Rivalry.
Fragrance, Rivalry. Yeah, they don't have an extra out to it. They're just
Because they don't make, just like, like I said earlier, they
Well, I
also don't
mean,
main deck twin twisters.
You don't
or
really
MSTs.
have to have Dark Witch to out Rivalry. You can just set the Kiraz.
If you're playing the Speedroid version, you can out it with Terra Top and Grand Pulse.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if you're just playing like pure domain, you can just set the Kuraz and then just pass.
It's just the more consistent version of Monarchs is Domain Monarchs.
I don't agree. I still think EDM's most consistent because you can play cards that make.
I think
Domain
EDM's
hands
more
better.
explosive, but
But you can play cards like Brilliant Fusion and stuff like that unbrick your hands.
that's true.
Whereas the only thing that can really unbrick your hand in Monarch is like 1-for-1
Like
and
if
stuff
you
like that.
if you don't get a tribute monster, you can just make a rank 5 and just sit on it, and you can
Yeah, at
make,
least
you
like
can
you
make
have-
a decent start with a rank 5 versus setting or just hopefully getting a prime and grave and passing and praying you don't
Saying,
get
yeah.
MTK'd through it.
The extra deck can out it, whereas in Domain, like, you just lose the Veiler, but, like, since the plays are, like, so much more simpler, like, it has, like, I wouldn't say less thought process, but there's less of a stress on what play to do.
Yeah, but when you look at the mirror match, Domain Monarchs versus Extra Deck Monarchs, if Domain Monarchs go first in the open domain, like Extra Deck Monarchs, that kills Brilliant Fusion, like, you can't even play.
Yeah, it kills their starter cards.
You kill 5 cards out of their whole deck because of that reason. And that's if they don't play, like the, what was it, the Quick Draw Synchron build or whatever, too. Like, those are all now dead cards. Yeah, Quick Draw can be tribute fodder, but
I
you
mean,
can't
if you-
synchro with it at that point in time. You can't make Zolkin because they already have Domain up, and they... In the mirror match, I think it's just Domain Monarchs is better. It's just no one wanted
Yeah,
to
but
play. No
as
one
long as
wanted
you
to
can-
be that guy. I'm play Domain Monarchs, and I'm just gonna play Domain with a Tribute Summon Monster, and you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, but all you have to do is control a tribute monster when you turn off domain.
I'm saying, yeah, you can still do your regular Monarch plays to turn it off Domain, and then
Mhm.
you can go into it, but still.
It's just
the
harder.
fact
It's
that
just
you have
harder
to deal with
do
the
because
Domain
you
makes
can't-
it really hard.
And I'm just saying, like I said, if you're going second and you're playing EDM versus Domain Monarchs, and they got Domain up, and you have a Brilliant Fusion in your hand, that's one more dead card in your hand until you get a Tribute Summon Monster.
Yeah, you have to do
Whereas that could be a Stormforth or a Pantheism or something like that.
Yeah, but 9 times out of 10, if you just activate Stormforth, they're gonna blow up the entire field with Kuraz, and then you can just dub you out.
To be fair, it's all just random luck anyway.
When it comes to
I mean,
Monarchs,
it's
yeah.
Virgin luck.
yeah, it's all just who can draw what better, really.
Virgin luck.
I mean, if you look across like the board for like Nats anyway, like it was just like all Monarch and PK Fire and stuff like that. Like you didn't see like Cosmo hardly anywhere.
But there was one in top 8.
There was pendulum variants all over.
Yeah,
the
So
place.
there
I've
was
seen
some
it, like,
pendulum, but
It
like
was like 1/3 of the decks that topped were
A
pendulum
lot of the
variants.
side event matches, it was nothing but pendulum
Yeah.
editions.
Because saying, yeah, like they were all playing the ones with the Apex Avions,
Right,
Magicians,
right.
all that nonsense, and then a lot of them
The
were
thing-
playing Odd Eyes Fusion.
I think there was one Cosmo in top 8, and then I think it was just the same guy.
Yeah, it was the card of Demise Cosmo.
Yeah,
Um,
Michael State.
I think so, yeah.
I think he's the only one in top 16 too.
Yeah. He made it top. Actually, no, he was the only one in top 8.
Those chairs too
He went
tall
to
for
the-
me.
I remember that because
Like-
he only played like
Napping over here, my ribs are hurting.
it's like the only time you're ever taller than us either.
I know. I'm literally my head is the tallest head in the room right now.
I still love how Cosmo did nothing and everyone hyped that deck up.
I don't know what it is about that deck. I think it's just it loses steam too hard maybe in the late game.
Well, it's like
once
similar to-
once it runs out of steam, it's done.
It's like it's similar to Monarch where like it does the same thing, but like the power output's just not there. I mean, like
it's like, oh, I turn one. I have 4 back row and a pilot with a big ship in my hand, but then they're just like
Stormforth.
Stormforth or
It just loses.
And it's sad too because they did
Or
like
they're just,
everything
like,
to make that
Denko.
deck good. Like they did everything.
Well,
they gave
I
it.
mean,
Decree
They
or
gave it a
something.
broken field spell. They gave it a broken trap card. They gave it a broken boss monster, and they still just can't like.
Let's
do
be
anything.
real. If Stormforth isn't a card after the list, like Cosmo pretty much have free.
I mean,
reign.
yes, if Stormforce's not a card, then it makes it
I don't
match
know,
up a
I-
lot easier. But like Erebus is still a card.
I still think
Return's still a card.
Performa
Pantheism's still
Pals
a
or
card.
whatever, any form of pendulum variant is just if that's the case and they hit Stormforth and Pantheism or whatever, because Stormforth is the bane of Cosmo, and if they hit Stormforth, either it's to one or banned, Pepe's. I think pendulum variants are going to be the top dog because they're going to hit PK Fire or Burning Abyss. They're going to hit Dante to
Yeah,
win.
but
They're gonna
Cosmo's
have to.
best matchup is Pendulum by a long shot.
I don't know.
Well, now it is because they can only play one Ignister, and Ignister was like the huge thing. Like they couldn't get around the
Right.
spaceships, and then they had Ignister, and that didn't make it a problem. I only have one, so that can be outed by a Pilot Dark Destroyer. Now, along with that, but like you still have Cosmojo, which is broken. even if
And,
you don't
and
have
Cosmo
a
gives
spaceship.
zero fucks about Kieran. Zero fucks.
I'm saying,
As
yeah,
soon
it's
as
just
soon
gonna-
as
it's
you
just gonna
activate
get
the effect, they're
motored.
just gonna push out.
I don't know.
We'll just have to see what the list says, because if the list does what we hope it does and give us our pendulum support back,
Not
Yes.
familiar.
Even if they don't give us support back, as long as they hit stuff like anti-spell and
yeah, that
I don't
card's
think anti-spell's
ridiculous.
getting hit because they just gave it to us as a super.
That doesn't mean
I
anything.
don't.
It doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
it's almost as bad as Vanity was.
they did the same thing with Rescue Cat. They banned it and then made it a super.
Yeah.
I'm saying, it literally
It
makes
was a
it
$200 super that weekend, and then it got hit like
Yeah.
right after.
I was so
It's
mad.
literally
after
within
I
7
pulled
days,
one.
wasn't it? Yeah.
I mean, I'd be okay if they went to 1, but I don't know. I feel like I want.
It could go to 1. I could see it going to
I want
1.
to say it's almost
I
like a
think it needs to get
necessary
banned.
evil, but like, if the mechanic didn't allow you to set pin scales, I think they could leave it alone. Like, if you could set a pin
Well,
scale.
yeah, that's
for
why that
example-
card is
Well,
as good
I
as it
don't-
is.
I don't know if
You
they
can't set a
even,
pin
even
scale.
hit it anyway, because like almost the only deck that can't play under anti-spell is Pendulum. Like, yeah, it hurts Monarch a little bit, but like they can
It just
still
slows
tribute
them
summon.
down.
And not only that, but it's just like it's not on the scale like Vanities was, where Vanities hit like every deck other than Clifford. Like it hit 4 of the 5
Like
decks.
Cosmo doesn't care. I mean, they can give 2 fucks left if you flip over anti-spell.
You look at Anna, so I was like, oh great. I can
Unless
still
you're
play the game.
Skinner, you
Well,
think that's
Vanity
the best
was
card
like-
aside against.
Yeah.
Come on.
Vanity can be played at anything, and then you could just play any spell card or anything in your whole deck that could just
Turn
activate
it off.
something and just turn it off, and then you can go off and
I'm
pop
saying
off and
anti-spell's good against carded Demise decks too, because they can't activate Demise to try and draw it.
Yeah, but most of the time, if you're going second, you're gonna side it out anyways. Because you don't want to.
win. Unless you're playing Great Shogun Chien,
You don't really want to set. You don't
No,
really want
Kyle.
to try to
you
set
can search
4
it
or
with
5.
ignites.
You don't really want to set 4 or 5 and get in space in phase Typhoon and lose all your steam.
Yeah, I can see that. What other cards can get hit?
Oh, is that what we're talking? We changed subjects. We're going
We
to.
Well,
kind
they
of
would-
just naturally.
It is just kind of natural.
Yeah.
to just float
Well,
into
then
it.
let's start at the top of the list and see what we want to come off the list. I think that's a good way to start.
Chaos Emperor Dragon.
No, you
The
need
errata
errata
version.
The errata version can come
Yeah,
off the list.
yeah,
before-
errata
It could
version.
go straight to 3 and nobody would play that shit.
They have not printed the errata version in English yet.
I don't know.
They can print
the
it Dragons
errata's-
of They can print the new Dragons of Legend.
That card's still pretty.
Has that
broken
even been
with
announced
the
yet?
errata.
Dragon's Legend 3? Has that been announced?
Yeah.
Dragon
Yeah,
Legend
it
Unleashed
comes
or
out in a
something
couple
like
weeks.
that.
Okay.
They
I
can
don't-
they can print the errata and put it at 3 and it won't do anything because you can't do damage to your opponent after
That
CED
card's,
effect
that card's
revolve.
still broken.
And you
Like,
can't
can't
activate
you can't
anything
activate
else.
card effects after CED.
But usually
Right,
at
that's
that-
the one.
At that point,
That's the one.
if you're
Fuck that card.
hold on. If you're dropping CED at that point, you're usually going for game anyway.
Can we just be real for
It's
a
like
second?
it's a game ender.
There is no legitimate reason why Stratos is banned right now.
Yeah, there is.
real talk.
It's an inherent plus
Well,
1.
that card needs to be.
It's an inherent
So
plus
is
1.
has to stay
Janab, and
on.
so is Bonbuku, and so is all these other
Stratos,
cards.
Stratos
is
is
hair
way
plus
worse.
1.
There was
Stratos,
OTK was
Stratos
at
is a
one
one.
point.
Stratos is a 1-card OTK.
There was an OTK
Especially with
with
the
it
Hero
at one
Lives.
point, yeah.
Hero lives to
and
one.
Heavy Storms. Like, and it
Stratos to one.
Nah.
What? Look at it's doing in the OCG though. They put Shadow Mist to 1 and Stratos to 1, and that's all they did.
Yeah, it's because
Nobody
OCG
plays
loves
heroes.
fucking heroes.
Whichever way you look at it, you can still give a Stratos, and that deck will still do nothing.
True.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's
I'm
like
thinking about Destiny Heroes
I mean, I play Destiny Heroes
for
all
the
the
new
time.
support.
I would love to have Stratos back for Destiny Heroes, but they're not going to give me Stratos.
Okay, but real
like-
talk.
The real talk. I mean, you can.
Zimmighty can come off.
I think Mighty can go to 1.
That
card-
you can give that deck 3.
You
Mighty,
can
it'll
give
do
that
nothing.
card deck 3 Zen Mighty as long as you just ban Hunter. If you ban Hunter, that deck will do nothing.
Honestly, I
That
think
deck's going to do nothing with 3 Zen Mighty anyway.
I think Laval Chain can go to 1, and I think.
No, fuck that.
It's like wind up
No,
and
well, we're in
I,
Cosmo
bans.
I swear to God, if you say Exton, I will come across this table. That card can stay fucking banned. Fuck that card.
I have 12 of them, so I'd like for it to come off the list.
Fuck
Yeah,
that
at a
card.
financial standpoint, yes, you would love for it to come off.
Same thing
Fuck
with
that
Laval Chain. I also have like 9 of them.
Fuck that
That card can stay banned. It promotes too many stupid OTKs. It promotes. too
What do you
many
think about
OTKs.
Heavy Storm?
So,
No
Not
one's playing.
Feather Duster.
The thing is, like, no one's playing back row. Like, okay,
Except for Demise decks.
except for Demise decks,
But
but
then
like,
they wouldn't have to ban Demise or limit Demise.
they would just start playing Starlight Road and Huge Revolutions over anyway.
well, I'm gonna start sliding Starlight anyways.
You're allowed to hate yourself. Anyway, but yeah, like,
I'm
you,
like,
I don't know. I feel like you can bring back Heavy Storm and like it would change Yu-Gi-Oh! To where like you're just not going to set 5 paths. Oh, I don't have any problems. Oh, you have Twin Twister. Oh, now you have to deal with Heavy. But like, if you look at like the top decks, like none of them are playing back row. And even if they are, they're playing minimum back row. Like look at Draco Pals. They play what 4 to 5 back row.
That's if
You look at
punish
you look
the-
at
That's if
most-
you're playing Ariadne, yeah. If you're not playing
Exactly
the
my-
counter trap build, you might play Warning.
Exactly my point. Like you're gonna blow up the scales what Twin Twister does already.
Right.
And then like you have Carter Demise deck. Yeah, Heavy would hurt, but like I said, they would just adjust. it would just play, like I said, Huge Red is over, Starlight Road,
I
and
miss
this
Plushfire.
stick over here.
Yeah, but with Lester still being a 1+ fire is too good. Like
I think
it-
Plush Fire could come to 1 as long as Damage Juggler stay banned. I think Damage Juggler is the real problem, not Plushie.
I mean,
Like,
a card that
Plushie-
gets free banned for just being destroyed doesn't matter how it does.
Yeah, no matter where it's at,
pretty
it gets blown up. You can special a Perform Age from your deck. It could be any of them.
Although,
Whereas Damage Juggler has to banish itself from the grave to
Juggler
search
being
one
banished
to your
slowed
hand.
down that archetype, but like taking away Plushie just.
Plushie it was the problem card.
I think if it went to 1, I don't think it would be that bad.
And
Plus, you'd
then,
have,
I mean, they've already
you'd have
done-
to start playing bad cards again. Like,
They-
you'd have to play fucking Hat Trigger and Trick Clown.
They'd already
or
dealt with
Mirror Conductor.
yeah.
what do you think about Kieran being banned?
I don't know if Karen should
I don't
be
think it
banned.
should be
It
banned.
one.
The card is fucking phenomenal, but I
Card's
do not
unreal.
think it should be banned.
Searchable low
It's-
scale.
A
Me
6.
personally, I don't want it to get hit at all because
The card is real. Like, it can't be destroyed, it can't be targeted. It fucking
Yes,
bounce,
you can't
it puts your
attack.
Skullcrobat back in your hand. It's an automatic exceed killer.
It
And
dominates every deck other than Cosmo,
right.
and Cosmo does
like,
nothing
I don't
anyway.
think it should be banned, but it definitely needs to be touched in some way, shape, or form.
I think
Limited to 1.
Yeah, I think that should be limited to 1. For
I-
sure.
I also
It's a
think-
searchable low scale at worst, and like most pendulum decks don't have like a decent low scale. Like they need high scales as well, but like if you take away one, then like the necessity for the other becomes huge, and it's just
Right.
like
I think Monkey Board needs to be banned.
I agree with that.
I
One
think-
card, one
I don't
card
know.
skill that can only be stopped. Okay, so a card that like say if you go first, it can only be stopped by Ghost Ogre. That's the only thing that stops it.
True.
And the fact that it is, you can literally search the Odd Eyes Unicorn and play it, and you have a 1/8 scale, and you can just go balls to the wall.
And then you pen 4, and then like even
Because like
have
if
Valor,
you
solve
normal
4
summon Joker,
monsters.
Valor stops it, and that's all it takes. Everybody plays Valor now. Not everyone plays Ghost Ogre in the main deck because it's not really good.
If they
It's only good against like Cleafort and.
It was good when
Monkey Board.
Ptolemaeus was a card, because then it
if
stopped
they
other
ban
decks
Monkey
going into
Board, they have to
infinity.
give us a second Joker, like point blank.
They can give us 3 Jokers if they got rid of Monkey Board. Honestly, what's Joker gonna search on its own? Because the whole problem was summon Joker, search Monkey, Monkey get Lizard, scales done. That's all it took.
Make a board,
Make a board.
because that's what the format boils down to now. It's just build a board deck.
And I
mean,
think
if-
with Monkey gone to 0,
I personally
you could
feel-
put Joker to 3 and nothing would really
I honestly
happen.
feel like they're gonna hit Sky Iris because that card's just
That card is
super
the
fucking
nuts.
good.
Sky Iris making your scale.
That or
untargetable.
Terraforming.
And searching the missing scale.
No,
or
they
searching
won't
the card that
touch
breaks your opponent's
Terraforming.
board.
I think Terraforming is an unreal card. It's literally Rhoda, like
It's
Rhoda's at
hard for
1.
field spells, but like
You have to play field spells. Like,
It's like the same concept with Rhoda. Rhoda's only good if you play it in warrior decks. Terraforming's good because
almost
you
all
have
decks can
magical
benefit from Warrior
Abductor.
Engine though. Like look when we had 3 Rhoda. Look at all the decks that were playing 3 Rhoda because they can fit. Like Shadal's switch to the Warrior variant, where you could play a searchable Poly. You can play searchable Light Target to make Sukiyami to trigger more effects.
Should also play
Then-
Terraforming to search Secret Village of the Spellcasters.
I mean, yeah, but like the only decks that like
Which is
that's
also
really
an
good.
unreal card.
That
in the
card's
format.
unreal, but it's not as good as it was like a format ago.
It's still pretty good.
It's usually my side out, like my easy.
It's a side in card or side out card for sure.
It's good against Pendulum's worst matchup.
I don't think it's
Come
good
on.
in the main
Right,
deck.
right.
I really don't. I think it's
Every
good
other
in the side
deck it doesn't do anything because you can out it. Like PK Fire can out it.
The thing about terraforming in this aspect, like terraforming makes bad decks
Okay.
be able to search these normal field spells you wouldn't normally be able to search, like Necro
Right.
Valley.
yeah, but like when you take
What
Terraforming-
reason does Cleaforts need to have Necro Valley in because they can play terraforming and search?
Yeah, but if you take away
Clayfort's already
Terraforming-
cancer to begin with.
If you take away Terraforming, you pretty much. You
And
essentially-
it's also a boost to Abductor, which is
That's a card that's worth
Abductor,
getting limited.
terraforming,
That card's
Sky
hard.
Iris. That's 2 already, and then you play your other scale. That's 3.
But if you
search, pop, keep
Yeah.
going. That card is
If
nuts.
you touch Terraforming, you essentially just pushed out every deck that's either old meta that's rogue that could potentially come back, or anything new. Like there's that new.
if they have
There's
field
that new
spells.
Subterra that has that sweet ass field card that does shit.
The new trains have a field spell.
Yeah, fucking revolving or what is it? Revolving switchyard or whatever the hell it is.
I'd just be sad because I hit Dragunities. Indirect. Hit Dragunities, man.
I'm just saying, like,
Rest in
Don't
peace,
do
sweet
this.
prince.
Don't do this.
I just say terraforming to 1. I think it would be.
Oh, yeah,
I
hey.
would not be.
I
mad
can
at
see it,
that.
but I don't see him hitting terraforming.
We're gonna
I
give
can
you
see
Dragon
Skyrim
Arena 3,
still
but also
for sure.
take away 2 terraforming.
Did we also see them hitting all those cards mid-format with a adjusted list?
No one saw it.
That was nonsense. We literally
It's
we got
Konami we're
28
talking
days.
about here.
We got 28 days with full power Pepe, so we never really got to see how it would dominate everyone.
I think
Bro,
cards that are
one regional was good enough.
at
it was less than
1
20.
It,
That was like
it won that
19, wasn't it?
YCS too.
that don't need to be at 1. Shriek.
Hold on, go back to the
No.
bane cards.
Charade-
I would like Wavering Eyes to come back.
I was
to
for
one.
sure gonna say.
I think Wavering to
Wavering
one would
go
be
to one.
okay.
Monster Reborn to 1.
I mean, the OCG's had
This
it
is why you don't
forever.
play the game.
Don't you guys have it 1?
They
I
have
would
it
s-
forever, and everybody plays it, obviously, but it's not one of those like game-breaking cards.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, you
Reborn's
have
pretty
3 strike, warning, and 3 scalding. Like, there's a
Well, you're not gonna play all
no, but I'm saying
7
like
of those cards
you
together.
have.
But
There's multiple ways to out Monster Reborn, but that one card's still unreal. It's just as powerful as Snatch Steal was. That card was
that
unreal. Look, we
I
went
think-
back for
I
all
think-
that.
I
Look
think
what it
Snatch
did.
Steel's a little worse.
I
than
love
Reborn,
Snatch
though.
Steal
Yeah.
when that shit came back.
fuck Snatch
I mean,
Steal.
Monster
Snatch
Reborn
Steal was only
essentially
the
does the
majority of the time, like,
XYZ.
But
Fuck
it's just
that.
it's a one card that like turns the entire tide of the game.
Could you imagine
instantly.
Snatch Steal in the mirror match with BA and Beatrice right now?
Oh, that'd be horrible.
Fuck that noise.
Unless you're
Oh,
playing
that'd be-
Pendulum.
just
and
quack
there's
that
a monster in your
noise.
graveyard,
Just
all your
talk
monsters
about
in your
it.
extra
Fucking
deck,
Twin
and you're like,
Twister.
oh, hey, this Monster Reborn sucks.
Abductor to 1.
I think Ritual Beast, anything that's Ritual Beast can come off the list.
Well, that deck's done nothing.
Yeah,
They're getting new support. They're getting new support.
I mean, they can still hit the combo, and like honestly, the deck's still not that great.
Yeah.
I'm
Because,
gonna
like,
max
it-
CU.
it relies on back row, and back row's just not good this format.
Right.
Or if go into the following format where you see most of the OCG decks, like none of them play back row. There's one deck that plays back row, and it very rarely tops.
I think
DDD plays back.
I don't
row.
think Necrons
Very
need to be
few.
on the list, but
Most
I
of them
understand
play
why
If
they
you look
are.
at the OCG DDD decks, they're all combo decks where you just throw out humongous boards.
Most of them play like Vanity, Warning Strike, and then the viruses.
3 cards. They play 3 trap cards usually.
I think Book of Moon can go to 2.
Yeah.
Same thing with
Like Compulse and
Compulse. Hell, Torrential Bottomless.
Torrential for days.
All that stuff
I've
can
been
go to two.
advocating.
honestly,
for
Compulse
two.
could go to 3 and it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think
Compulse-
Because we have Kieran.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, like it's slow. You have to set it and pass. Like
It's not searchable like all the other cards are now.
Plus Denko's a card. And
Honest to 3.
I thought it was already at.
No,
Oh.
it's a Dark Hold to 3.
yeah, fuck that. Dark Hole can go through.
Dark Hole can definitely.
I think Allure could go to 3.
Yeah, maybe.
Sure.
Honestly, I think Card Tripper can go to 3.
Yeah.
I mean, really, what's Troop Dupe gonna do right
I'm
now?
totally gonna play Troop Dude Scoop.
Like, you're gonna mill 9 cards, and you're gonna have 3 1900 attack monsters.
No, dude.
I'm gonna Pendulum Summon 5 monsters with 2000 attack each.
And
No,
then,
no,
and
you
then
would
get,
TK
and then
them
get,
with,
and then
limit
get Valor
removal.
on the first
Yeah.
one.
The one limiter removal you're
Yeah,
allowed
dude,
to
you
play.
play limiter removal. You got
I know.
this.
Back then, it was because you had like 3 limiter removals.
All you need to do is open
That card
up 3
was-
cards.
Upstart to 3. That card doesn't need to be a 1.
I don't know. I kind of like Upstart not being meta right now.
I think with
the fact that
Abductor
White
being a
can't get to their
thing,
cards more consistently.
Yeah.
I like it because it makes.
if Abductor goes to 1, I can see Upstart going back to 3. It's almost like they forewarned us about how good that card was.
I mean, it's a basic rare that searches anything out of your deck.
And if it's on the field, you can search Valor.
Yeah,
Like, that's stupid. If you normal summon that
Abductor,
monster, you
if
can
anything
search
needs to go to
Valor.
1, Abductor, that card is broken.
Get rid of that card. That card can
Like,
go.
especially with terraforming, that's an easy
if
search.
you're playing against that matchup and you see them set Abductor, you're like, oh, I lost. That's cool. Like, you're gonna search everything. You're gonna go search the Kieran or the Bambuku that you needed. Cute. Thanks.
I just love opening up Dr. Terraforming because
Yeah.
you know you got
'Cause you-
scales.
It doesn't matter what else is in your hand. You open the fire.
You can unbreak
So,
the shitty hand.
Diva to 3?
Construct to 1.
No.
I don't know.
Absolutely not.
I don't
As long
know.
as
I-
Eldol
You don't like
stays
you don't like
big.
Construct?
I kind of.
I love Shaddoll.
I
That's
love
like my
that.
favorite deck to play, but you cannot have two
That's a one.
constructs. That card is ridiculous.
I just
I
enjoy
was, like
not.
I said, I was talking to you guys the other day. Like, it's one card, like, it inherently has, like, 6 to 7 different effects.
I just enjoy not being punished for getting your own extra deck. Like I
Yeah,
hated like
yeah.
playing against it all, and you're like, well, I guess I'm not gonna use my extra deck until I win.
I'm just saying, yeah, I would
I
love
just think get
I
it
would love
1 is
Construct to
good
come back.
because I know at 3 it was like, oh, I'm just gonna keep looping with
But I mean,
Eldol.
yeah, but look what one card does. It plows through all special summon monsters,
Yeah.
and it sends any Shaddoll card from your deck to the grave, inherently giving it 5 to 6 additional effects, and either draw a card, foolish another, pop speller card, special summon a monster, or search. Like, it's one card that has 6 to 7 effects.
In one archetype.
And
That's the
that
same
card-
argument would be for Dante.
It doesn't matter, but like that archetype has
Dante mills 3.
all those uses out of one card. That's ridiculous.
Dante's the same concept though. Because Dante, you mill 3, you could
Well, Dante
potentially
needs-
get Seer, grab,
Dante
Dante's
Diva.
blind
Dante
rules,
needs to
like,
go
you
to
can
1
send whatever
anyway.
you want to with
But that's the whole
Construct,
point of the archetype though. Dante also can get up to 2500 attack, walk in anything, replenish your hand after it goes, and it's Beatrice fodder.
Yeah, but
It's the
Dante's
same
not,
concept.
Dante doesn't punish you.
And
for
that, and
damage
then
to
also
that.
when it attacks, it goes to defense to protect itself from being crashed into because it has such a low
It's
attack.
like Dante doesn't go to Dante doesn't punish you for going to the extra deck, and that's what so many decks thrive on now.
I just don't agree with.
When you can top
That
one card that
comparison.
can plow through an entire field, tell me how that's fair.
Construct at 3 in its format, never won a YCS, never won nationals. Look what BA's done.
Yeah,
BA almost won
No,
nationals.
Construct.
Hogan won.
A couple strokes
Toronto.
in YCS.
No,
Saying yeah, because Hogan. I mean, you had 3 Super Poly, but he played 3 Construct and plowed through everyone.
that was super poly. Let's not talk about that.
But Construct.
You couldn't even
Super
play
Poly broke.
Satellars because of that card.
No one was playing Super Poly until Shadolls came out. Then everyone started playing Lines, and everyone started playing Construct, and they just started plowing through everything.
Heroes.
It
Yeah.
didn't matter how much advantage any of the Burning Abyss decks got back from being plowed over by Construct. That card, they couldn't beat it.
And let's also note we're about to get the rest of the train stuff too, so you can't have fucking Construct at one with all trains.
Well, it doesn't matter. Shadol trains don't play Construct anyway.
No, they
They play nothing but Earth
Shekinaga.
targets.
Yeah.
They don't play
Shekinaga's
Construct.
a 10,
They don't
so
play
it's like
Construct.
Shekinaga is the card to go.
I'm just
for.
saying we don't want to give extra strength on top of that strength.
Any
I
cards
would,
that,
I would love to see the card to go to 1, but it's just not gonna happen.
any cards that are not on the list you would like to see go to the list? Demise.
Card of Demise needs to be banned.
That card needs
That-
to
that card's
fucking
banned,
go.
really.
And
That
you
card
don't
is
say
balanced.
anything.
That
No,
card
it's
is
not.
balanced.
You're
card is
a phony.
balanced.
No, it's not. It's a +2 out of
Come on.
nowhere.
How?
You don't lose life, and you
This
get
man's a
special
fraud.
summon.
Oh, shut the fuck.
This guy
It's
just
a-
played like 6 games of Demise Cosmo, so he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Like +2 out of nowhere. Come on.
Oh, I'm gonna set 4 traps, summon a tin can,
Vape can. Can you
flip
vape it?
over my
Card of
face down
Demise.
card of Demise, draw 3 cards, and then I'm gonna activate Pot of Duality, and then the 1-up start my fucking deck that I drew off of, off some bullshit. And then I'm gonna activate tin can at the end phase, and net like 6+ cards.
Not only that,
Go!
it just makes
With 2 Call the Haunted set. Good game.
it makes
Fuck
anti-meta
you.
so playable. It's unreal.
It-
Card needs to go.
Yeah, but it's the first time in how long have we seen like a resurgence of bad decks actually become something worth talking about?
Because of a broken draw card that literally puts you in the game out of nowhere that you should have lost.
Unfortunately,
Look at
as-
Pot
I mean,
Atlas! It did the same thing!
I'm just saying, like, I like going to an event and seeing, like, when you walk past the top tables and you see somebody playing fucking Cleafort Demise. Like, Cleafort's been completely dead.
Yeah, I love going to big events and seeing some guy with a big, bright orange construction hat on. It's like, oh look, I think I'm good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Play Demise, draw 3, win the game. Good fucking game. I opened 9 fucking cards. Oh look, I can play the game. I have 4 counter traps, 1 floodgate, and I have a monster that says you can't fucking play, and my spell card's broken as shit. Hold my fucking cock.
I don't like
That's
it
card of
because-
Demise. It needs to be banned. Fuck you, Vapor.
You should have said that with the list.
I don't like it because
Tell your fucking shit!
it gives you like 20 trap cards in your deck, and it promotes players preventing interaction with the other player. That's all it does. It's
It
like, oh, you're gonna play
promotes-
something? I'm gonna flip a trap card and negate it. I'm gonna
It
flip another
promotes
trap card.
mindless play. It takes no talent to play card of Demise.
No interaction between players, and that's what I don't like about this game. I don't like 20 trap. Mind you, I love the fact that I can play Geargia again because of it, and I can
Yeah.
draw all these Geargias and special summon them and set a ton of back.
But-
God, Kyle, you cannot play
Card of
Geargia
Demise.
again.
I will always play
You get
Geargia.
special-
You can play Geargia. It's not going to be good.
Don't you ever say that to me again.
I love playing Geargia, but I'm telling you right now, it is never going to be good.
When Norton was released, I was 1 win away from getting my invite in Necros format. I didn't lose to a single Necros player when it was all 3 with Geargia.
What is close count in?
What?
What is close count in?
Hand grenades and nuclear warfare.
You were almost there.
I was almost
What's the
there.
key word in that sentence?
Hey Bobby, do you remember when you played Necros and you were like, yeah, we're gonna play it at the Hidden Lair. We're gonna play it in a tournament, and Kyle's playing Geargia.
Play where?
I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna kick his shit in with Necros.
You fucking second with that stupid ass Mirror Force Dragon. Get the fuck
Mirror
over
Force
it.
Dragon in Geargia, and you lost.
To be fair, when you started playing Mirror Force Dragon, I started playing it too.
it
'cause
was the
hilarious.
bee's knees, the
It
cat's
made, it made
pajamas.
Justin Hankel so mad in the BA mirror because he could not out.
He's like,
Mirror
wait,
Force
how do
Dragon."
I? What happens? It blows up everything.
I
that
had
leaves.
no cards at a set Mirror Force, and I topped a Fang and Critias, so I won that game.
That card single-handedly just destroys.
That card could
everybody.
have been broken. It could have been
Speaking of
broken
burning- speaking
if
of
it
burning
wasn't for the
abyss-
spell card.
Speaking of Burning Abyss, ban Seer.
Serious man.
Not if you put Dante to
If you
one.
put Dante to one, okay. If you put
Leave Dante
if you
alone.
put Dante to one, you still have to do something with Seer. Because
Leave-
like they can still recycle that one Dante.
Leave Dante
Put it at
alone.
one.
Leave Dante alone. Just ban Seer.
Which is like
Leave Dante alone.
Well, remember what we
Leave
said
Seer
when
on.
you put Graph to one? It's like, oh, that deck's dead. I mean, but like the fact that
it was.
you can get one Graph when you activate, like you summon 2 Graph stuff like that. Once you
Seer's
have it in the graveyard, you
Seer's
have
the best
access
VA
to it.
that's not Dante.
Yeah, but it's like.
Just ban Seer.
You have the one card in the graveyard, and you have access to it the entire time, and Dante's just gonna recycle it anyway. So if you do, honestly, if you ban Seer, you don't have to touch Dante.
Just ban
Because then they have no grind game. How are they going to bring back the Dantes? Once all three of them are gone, game's over.
Isn't Beatrice the problem anyway?
Well, you
Yeah,
can't
the
make
problem
you can't make
with Beatrice
Beatrice
is, like,
without
you have to
Dante.
have the burning
Dante
bush
makes
monster.
the entire deck tick.
Yeah, but you could still recycle Dante if you have Seer. So I mean, yeah, if you hit Seer.
If
So
you
do what the
Seer-
OCG did. Put Dante to 1 and ban Seer. Isn't that what they did?
No.
No, they put Graf Seer to 1, and then they put Graf Seer Scarf to 1, and then they put Dante to 1.
I think it was two.
So- Well,
And
so-
then-
I think Raph's unlimited. I think it's just
Don't
Seer
they still
Scarf.
have like card destruction shit?
Yeah.
Well, they still have 3 torrential and all that fun shit to go with it.
Yeah.
I want their list. Their list is so much more fun than our
They
list.
get cooler cards.
They also have Cyberstein. Like, that card
Um,
can come off the list too. Fuck that card.
Cyberstein was relevant over there for a little bit. And
That card
then-
can come off the list and go to 3 and nothing's gonna happen. So
Although my scrolls are going to make a ton of money because I have like 50 Nateri Exterios just sitting there.
I mean, if you play DNA Surgery, call Psychic, and then play that Psychic Field spell where Psychic monsters don't have to pay life to activate their effects, boom, 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 boom. All the free fusion
Isn't
monsters
that
you
Brain
want.
Research Laboratory?
Yes, Brain Research
That
Laboratory.
card's really good.
And
that card-
terraforming, like I said earlier.
That card made
Get rid of it.
That card made Ritual Beast tick there for a little bit because like it made it to where you can open any Psychic in a bird and like you still comboed.
I'd like to see Pantheism get banned.
That
Fuck
card's unreal, dude.
Well,
Destiny draw
They don't need to get
the
banned.
Monarch player. Who said they're gonna ban Demise? I gotta play Monarchs again.
anything with any hand with Pantheism with free +1. You get 2 draws and you get to add
Okay,
a card to your deck for free.
It's never.
Where did you
banned.
get that pizza from?
Okay.
Neckbeard.
I'm just saying, if they ban Pantheism and Card Demise, obviously to play pure Cosmo. Or
You don't have to
see-
ban Pantheism. You put it at the 1. It's fine.
Nah,
Let's be
ban
real,
it.
the
Get
one
Demise
card-
out
the
of here.
one
that
card-
card just.
No,
And
Demise, yes. Pantheism, no. You can
The
put
one card
Oh, I
Pantheism.
thought you said Demise. Sorry.
Demise can go for all.
Yeah,
I
get that
care.
fucking
The one
card
card in
out.
Monarchs that's Trouble is fucking
Trouble.
is
trouble.
Stormforth.
You put Pantheism. and
Pantheism
Stormforth
is the construct argument. It's a card that has too many good effects. You can pot a greed multiple times by setting it for your grave, and then banish it to search any card in your deck.
Pantheism doesn't break a board though. It gets you to the pieces, but it does not break a board.
That's the thing, though. You can pot a greed Pantheism as many times per turn as you can.
Yeah, it has.
But
no
the
limited
banishing
draw.
part is the only once per turn part.
Right.
So you could just sit here and be like, oh, I'm gonna Pantheism and pitch a Prime. Oh, hey, look, another Prime and another fucking Pantheism. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, hey, look, I
Yeah, but
drew.
all that's
There's no
fine.
drawback to playing it.
There is no negative to
It doesn't
playing
hinder
that
you or
card.
anything.
No, there is no drawback. You can
Yeah,
put
it's
that card to
never an
1.
egg.
The OCG already did it. They had to because they realized how stupid that fucking card
Give
is.
me 3 Diva. I just want 3 Diva.
Diva to 3.